Bud, hold down the fort. I'm going to go Goodwill shopping. Can you wait here while I'm gone? Okay.
Dun da dun 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 da da dun da dun 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 da da dun da dun dun da da dun da da dun da dun da dun da dun da da.
Okay, I started by running the Easttown Goodwill. I don't have footage of that one, but all I really found inside was this metal box. It's kind of cool. I can put things in it. And $2, not the worst price. I had a box like this when I was a kid. I don't know where it went. Maybe it was in maybe my mom moved it out of my old room. But yeah, not a bad find. All right, let's move on to the next Goodwill.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm here in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, and there's a Goodwill here. So it's right next to the big highway and a Walmart and a Dollar Tree. I'm not sure what that's actually going to net us. There's also a pretty funky bus over here. Looks like someone bought a school bus and then kind of painted green over it. I don't know if that's a good sign or not. El Jalapeno. Okay. Well, let's look inside this Goodwill. I don't know. That's a pretty fancy sign. I think that's a bad sign. I mean, it's a nice sign, but it's a bad sign. You know what I mean? TI 15? We've seen this one before. Pretty crappy display. This must be for kids. How much do they want? $3? I don't know. These are incredibly common, but I don't really like them. It's another We Fit, the new bread maker of things that fills up thrift stores. Yeah. This could be cool. It's a near field communication toy reader.
I think the price that they got on them is about what they're worth.
Yeah, unfortunately everyone has the internet these days. Good luck hunting. Looks like an LCD, but it's some sort of giant sharper image clock. Sharper image. Sharper image and Sky Mall. From my experience, the messier a Goodwill is, the better chance you have of finding something good, maybe because it stays hidden. You know, I think I actually am going to buy this. Maybe I can give it to Allison's son. He's like a budding engineer. He'd probably get a kick out of it. It's only $3. This is kind of cool. It's like a TV remote, but it's meant to be also held like a game controller. Let's see if it's... Oh yeah, it's transmitting. You can see it. Oh no, they're playing Bare Naked Ladies. I'm gonna get a copyright claim. I actually know Ed Robinson, but that probably wouldn't stop me from getting a copyright claim. I could text him and say, I can has not copyright claim. I'm sure that would work. Okay, I got an educational TI calculator and this gamepad remote. So this is a pretty decent Goodwill. I mean, it could be a little messier. It's kind of like bars. Messy ones with low ceilings are the best. So this one's not bad. I've only been here a couple times, but it's okay. I've definitely seen worse Goodwills, and by worse, I mean better. Does that make sense? Okay, the next stop is going to be the Northside Madison Goodwill. Okay, now I'm on the north side of Madison. I actually looked at a couple houses on this side of town. Put an offer on one, but I'm glad I didn't because this side of town is weird. I don't know, there's something about it I don't like. Everyone drives way too aggressively. So I see an immediate red flag. It's got the new Goodwill logo, which is like that half face. I don't know if you can see that on screen. Recording with my phone because, as I said, zero. This is like less than zero production values. This is like -5. Yeah. That Goodwill logo is a sign of not good.
As I walked into the Goodwill, I was accosted by the music of Shaggy, Mr. Boombastic, and I knew it wasn't a good sign. Shelves of wood, it won't be good. That's what I say when it comes to this Goodwill. I mean, there was a pretty good supply of electronics, but it was more quantity than quality, and there was nothing here of any remote interest. Again, tons and tons and tons of clothes like any Goodwill, but I'm not interested in that. There was kind of a office supply section, which is where you can usually find calculators and binders and stuff, but it was mostly uninteresting junk. There was this old Sears tape measure. I thought about buying it because it's like made in America, but it was really badly rusted and barely worked.
Oh man, what a bust. So if you see the face, don't go in the place. Copyright Ben.
Do 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 do.
Now I'm in Middleton. Oh no, it's the face. If you see the face, don't go in the place. Also, the 70s called, they want their font back.
All right, so now I'm walking into the Middleton Goodwill. As you can see, Goodwill is all excited about the Halloween event coming up. Here's a Celine Dion costume, for instance. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the electronics section. There is, of course, a lot of clothes here, but it's probably only about 50% of the store, so that's kind of a nice change of pace. All right, I'm going to go past the China, and ooh, here we are, the Motherland Electronics.
Hey, here's a calculator. It's kind of cool. It's got a full dot matrix display, unlike the 32. Yeah, I might pick this up. I don't know why, but this particular Goodwill is really good for this type of calculator, like a 4-line dot matrix. I also got a couple Casio 115S's here. Is it worth it to buy a steampunk hat for $3 to put on my cat? Yes. So for me, Goodwill hunting is about consistency. For whatever reason, this Goodwill in Middleton has a lot of these kind of like half-size screen scientific calculators. So I like this one a lot better than the 30 II because that one's really common, but that one has like alphanumeric and dot matrix, which is kind of lame. So this one's a lot like, as I mentioned, the Casio 115ES that I also found a couple of here. So this is a good location for buying $20 calculators for $3.
Do 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 do.
Okay, now we're at the Goodwill at the intersection of Verona Road and the Beltline. Verona Road has undergone major infrastructure changes over the last 10 years, all because of Epic software systems. So yeah, let's check it out. Oh, apparently you can register to vote in front of Goodwill. Look at these jam-packed shelves. That's a good sign, but it's also kind of makes it hard to dig through. Oh man, this one's filled with stuff. Who knows what could be in there? Yes. Which one is it? Oh, it's the original T83 Plus. Oh, how much? Yoink! I'm taking it. Correction, 2011. So this is the same model they still sell in Staples for like $80. Oh. What a lovely day! It's kind of beat up, but I can probably fix it. Also, they got a good soundtrack here. It's all like early 90s music. Uh-oh, there's your problem. Ugh. And another Wii Fit, of course. Pretty well-packed electronics section. Those your usual assortment of random switches, routers, and old tape decks and speakers. I mean, it'd be nice if they had like a record player or something, or cool to find a Laserdisc player one of these times. I'll check it out. There's like an old school, super heavy paper shear. That might actually be kind of cool, but I don't really need it. Maybe you could cut this Xbox in half with it. 3.5-inch floppy drive holder. 99 cents. Eh, it's probably too busted. This Halloween costume is the in-between frame of a morph between Katy Perry and Consular Troy. Okay. I take back what I said about the Goodwills with the face logo. This Goodwill is pretty good in general, but man, that was the first time I found 2 TI graphing calculators in one location, so super score. In fact, one of them was one that I was missing for my collection, the TI 84 Plus, so I think I have pretty much the entire range now for some reason.
Dun da da dun da da dun da da dun da da.
I guess you call it Goodwill Fitchburg, just south of Goodwill Verona Road. So it's got that blasted face, but maybe I need to learn to stop worrying and love the face. Roto fryer? What the heck is this? Office supply section. This is where you usually find calculators. Where are you, calculators? You here? What the? Well, that's kind of cool. Hey, it's it's the same scanner I have at home. Ah, it's a bit beat up. A lot of keyboards at this location. Ugh. It's fairly bereft of electronics. Not really my kind of place. Oh. I have a Wen heat gun. I didn't realize they made drills. It's a lenticular dinosaur box. It's only 99 cents. I bet my niece would like that. Oh, check this out. Looks like 70s era, maybe late 60s bottles of 3-in-1 oil. What do you want for this? $5? Yeah, why not? I can use the oil and then keep the cans. Uncle Ben, how much did this dinosaur box cost? I spared no expense. No, I'm just kidding. It was 99 cents.
Lun da da, lun da 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 da, lun da da, lun da 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 da, lun da da, lun da 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 da, dun da 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 dun da da dun dun da da da. Woo!
Oh, check it out, it's a hearse. Verona Goodwill. Oh, that's new. I used to live in Verona, like what, 9 years ago? It's unrecognizable now. It's kind of confusing. You leave town for a couple of decades and they change everything. All that Epic Systems money, the software, the healthcare software company, not Epic, you know, like Fortnite Epic. Huge software company just vomits money into the economy, and it's amazing to see how a software company can. It's amazing to see how one company can completely transform a town. See, they'll just build you a giant fire department for free. Fire department looks like it's for a big city, but it's for a city of like 8,000. And hey, you know, gas is so cheap. Why not drive around all day looking for Goodwills? Oh no, it's the face again. Man, I should drive through Verona while I'm here, just see if I can recognize anything. I lived here for 7 years, and then now it's been 9 years since I've lived here, and it's just so different. Epic just dumps so much money into it. That's pretty well organized. That's not a good sign. Try to make it all fancy, like it's a Neiman Marcus. Actually, the ones I saw up north, like in Eau Claire and Rice Lake, were even fancier than this. You'd think there'd be good stuff here because there's so much money in Verona, but I don't know. It's not looking too promising. Yeah, toaster oven. You could use that to flow PCBs. I already have one though. Stupid space heater. Scanner printer. Yeah, I don't like those. Ooh, this actually isn't a bad find. It's kind of expensive. 8mm video cassette. This is what we used to shoot movies on back in the 90s. You know, maybe I should buy one just for posterity, but I'd really actually prefer a Super 8, or I'm sorry, High 8 is what they called it. Yeah, if these were High 8, I'd be all over it, but because you know that silver camera I use sometimes to run video games, that takes, I mean, you could put regular 8 into it, but you wouldn't be able to record with it. You would need High 8. So yeah, there's 8mm, then there was High 8, which was high, you know, high definition, like 525 lines. And then there was Digital 8, which used a High 8 tape to store the image digitally, which is what we used back in 2000 for Lizard of Death. And that's that camera that I still use from time to time that still works. So regular 8mm video cassette, not super useful for me. And of course, Wii Fit. Yeah, I overheard you talking about the Indiana.
Yes.
Well, I don't know where I'd put it. Maybe like by my TV?
Right? That is cool, though.
It's pretty cool. It's a neat frame, too.
Yeah, it's all right.
A lot of effort into that.
Oh. Image quality isn't super great. $6. This is Poplar. Well, I don't think I can justify it. If it was a better quality image, maybe. This might be a good buy. It's an old glue gun, not made in China. I probably don't need it. Also, I don't really like the 1/2-inch sticks. Blood pressure meter. I've heard these little portable machines that can vary in quality wildly. $5. I already have one. Bunch of them here. Oh, and there's some bread makers. These were the favorite item at Goodwill before the Wii Fit was invented. Your own lenticular Jesus. No cool electronics in there, but I did find some cheap cat food. Grade Z meat, mostly circus animals.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, now we're at the Monona Goodwill. This is the last one in the tour. It has the new style text, which isn't a good sign. Again, I like the ones with lowercase text, and it's got the face. Let's see what's inside. That's it. Do they at least have a photograph of Indiana Jones? Doesn't look like it. I'll give you a hint. The best one is Easttown. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, by a long shot. Happy hunting. Yeah, there's not much here at all. I mean, they didn't even have a Wii Fit. Come on. I think I did find some cool vintage wire nuts here once. Oh, look, another one of these. Of course. I don't know if it depends on like what donations they get or really what makes it different. Oh, it's going to be yet another one of the... Jeez. They must use a lot of those in schools. I see them all the time. This might be a good purchase if I didn't already have one. I usually keep one of these in my checked baggage. Honestly, I probably burned up my Goodwill RNG generators by finding 2 TIs at one location and an 84 Plus to boot. It's kind of a cool stamped metal box. Looks old. Wonder what that's for. Hinges are kind of crappy. And no, I don't mean the whiskey. $4 without a stamp that says Made in America. Not gonna do it. I think the best thing I ever found at this Goodwill was label maker, same model as the one I already have and use. So I was able to use my same cartridges. Other than that, this one's kind of been a consistent bust. Ooh, a bread machine with the book. How could I resist? Answer very easily. Yeah, once again, not much luck at Goodwill Monona, which is too bad because it's the closest one to my house. Although I did find a rocking chair here once for $4. I put it on my back porch. Well, I guess that completes my tour today. Okay, here's the complete haul. A miniature steampunk hat, a steel box, a weird remote control gaming pad thing, an early learning calculator, a more advanced scientific calculator, a lenticular dinosaur box, vintage 3-in-1 oil, some cheap batteries, and TA83 Plus and TA84 Plus. So yeah, not too bad. I think we should now rate the Goodwills overall.
Now I'm going to rank all the Goodwills that I went to in this video from 0 to 5. I'm going to work my way counterclockwise around the lakes, just like I drove today. All right, so the first one, Goodwill, Madison, Easttown. Easily the best Goodwill. It has the most consistent, cool electronic junk available, so I'm going to give that one a 5. Next, Goodwill, Sun Prairie. It's all right. It's kind of out of the way for me, which isn't really its fault. I'm going to say maybe a 3. All right, Goodwill, Madison, Northside. This one is terrible. It's one of those ones where they don't have metal racks crammed with garbage. It's like nice shelves, and they never have anything good. It's just like 99% clothes, 1% China, and then 0% electronics. So I'm going to give that one a -7. Okay, Goodwill, Middleton. That one's all right. I keep finding, as I mentioned, I keep finding these like $20 calculators there for $3, which is all right. I don't know if there's like a school in close proximity or why that is. I'll give that one I'll give it a 2. All right, so Goodwill, Madison, Verona Road. This one's pretty good. There's usually always stuff there. The shelves are super jam-packed, which means sometimes treasures are hidden, like when Indiana Jones has to dig something out of the sand. It's not as consistent as Goodwill Easttown. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give it a hard 4, so it's closer to a 5. Goodwill Fitchburg, it's okay. Goodwill Fitchburg actually reminds me of Goodwill Sun Prairie a lot. It's all right, but again, the electronic section is quite small. So I'm going to give that one a 2. And then next we have Goodwill Verona. So you'd think that in a rich community like Verona, they'd be donating all sorts of cool stuff to Goodwill, but nope. It's another one of those Goodwills, kind of like the Northside, where they try to make it really fancy and it kind of loses the soul of Goodwill. I'm going to give that one I'll give it a 1. I'll be charitable. I mean, the store is nice. All right, then the final one in this video was Goodwill Monona. This is like the closest one to where I live by a long shot, but it's pretty consistently, weak. What have I bought there? I think I bought a label maker and a rocking chair, which isn't very good. So I'm going to give that one a solid 1. All right, so I still need to check out Goodwill of South Central Wisconsin. I didn't even know it was there. But I got you a great present from Goodwill. Do you want to see it? What is it? What is it? Oh, well, I guess it'll make a good chew toy at least.